Hello everybody. I didn't even know if I was ready to like do this video, but I feel like for me, I can't like move on and act normal and carry on and live normal life until I've like taken a weight off my shoulders and just like how could I just make a video and ignore what's happened? Like I can't. And for me, distracting myself is the best thing. So I wanted to film today, but like I was just thinking like I can't just pick up the camera and just carry on a video I was filming last week without talking about what happened. So if you watch my videos, if you follow me on Instagram, if any of that, then I'm sure you will already know what I'm about to say. But I really thought I could do this. Honestly, I haven't cried yet today. It's only 8:30, but I honestly thought I could do this. Oh God. Yesterday, which was Monday the 15th of January, at about 11 AM, I very sadly I had to make the decision to say goodbye to Biscuit, our rabbit. If you have watched my channel for a long time, you'll know we got the girls in August 2022, and in January 2023 Biscuit became really unwell very quickly, and it meant she lost all the feeling in her spine and her legs. She was basically paralysed. And the vet said it was something called E. cuniculi, which she was then treated for, but I wasn't convinced that that was what it was. But you know, they say the vets know best, so I just continued treating her for that, paying for all the medication, and nothing ever seemed to get better, but she didn't seem to be in pain. It did gradually get worse and worse and worse, and she eventually really couldn't walk. And in my head, since January 2023, I knew this day was coming. Like, I knew this was gonna happen. By the way, you're gonna have to excuse what I look like. I'm so pale because I've genuinely not stopped crying for the past 2 days. So yeah, I knew it was coming at some point, but she was so strong and she just kept going and going and going. And then like every time I'd think like she was having a bad day and that I was cruel for keeping her here, the next day she would just completely surprise me. Like, I can't explain it. And I think a lot of people say, oh, it's just a rabbit, it's just a rabbit, but genuinely these girls like have made our whole house just like this completely different vibe, and like having them here has been the best thing ever. And that's what I'm trying to like think about, the fact that like I'm so lucky and I'm so grateful that I chose to have her and not somebody else, because I gave her everything I possibly could. Like, she struggled so much, but every single day I'd give her a bath in the morning, I'd give her a bath in the evening, I would like honestly do every single thing I possibly ever could to give her the best chance. But the past week maybe she's not been doing the best. But again, some days I'd wake up and she was absolutely fine. However, on Sunday I was giving her a bath and I noticed, so basically she sits on one side because she can't possibly sit on the other side, so her fur gets really matted and really like covered in wee. I know it sounds really gross. So that's why I had to bath her a lot. And I was giving her her blow dry and I just noticed her skin, like I could see her skin, and it was bleeding and it was open and it was really sore, but it was about that much skin. And at that point I knew. At that point in my head I knew. So I called Tom in and I said like, I think, you know, like this isn't fair for anybody. Like, she's not good, surely she's not having a good quality of life right now. There's a robin outside. I miss her so much already, honestly. But yeah, here's Cardi. Hey girl. She's so sad, like she is so sad. You alright, darling? Yeah, so I called Tom and I said like, this is not looking good, like we're really gonna have to make up our mind now, like this is so cruel. And like the only reason I hadn't done it is because I was being selfish, because I didn't want to put myself through that. Anyway, so I spoke to my family and I basically convinced myself like I physically cannot do it. I was like, there is no way I can take her there and do that to her. Like, I just can't. In my head I knew it was the right thing, but like I couldn't, so I spent the whole of Sunday just crying until I convinced myself, like, I'm not doing it. I'll take her to the vets on Monday and get her some treatment, get her skin cleared up, and it's all going to be fine. That is not what happened. So I took her in on Monday morning, and the vet was trying to look at her skin, but obviously because her fur is all matted, it was not in a good state. She went out the back and shaved her, and she was out there for about half an hour, and at that point I thought, this isn't good, like, this is really bad, because I take Biscuit to get shaved quite regularly and it takes them 5 minutes. Like, I just knew something was not right. And then the vet came in with another lady and she showed me her skin, and I just burst into tears. Like, seeing that, and I'm really sad that that's the last, like, thing I saw of her, because knowing what she must have been going through, I felt awful. Like, I think that's what made it so hard, that, like, obviously I'd seen the skin on Sunday, but I had no idea it was that bad. Like, and I tried so hard to take care of her, and I thought I was doing what was right, and God knows how much pain and the agony she must have been feeling, honestly. Like, being washed and blow dried every day, that must have literally killed her. Like, oh God. Anyway, the vet came in as soon as I saw that. I thought, well, this is it. Like, I can't make her live, but I can't make her go on like this. But the vet said she could have given us some medication for the next, like, 3 days, so that we had a couple more days with her. But in my head, I just knew that if I took her home, I would not physically be able to walk her back in there, knowing that that is what's going to happen. And I think sometimes being unprepared for things, even though I was so prepared, like Sunday, I knew it was going to happen. I think being unprepared is the best way to do it sometimes. So I just suggested that they did it there and then. Cardi's on a mad one. There she goes. Yeah, so I just made the decision. Can you hear everyone? Yeah, I just made the decision that the right thing to do was to just put her out of her pain, and we just did it there and then. And I couldn't even tell Tom because he was at work. So I had to do it all by myself, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Like, regardless of if it's just a rabbit or if it's, you know, honestly, doing that by myself, having to make that decision by myself, was just the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. But again, that's me being selfish. Like, it needed to be done. She was literally not okay, like, honestly, but my heart, like, just looking at her face, I can't even explain it. I don't even want to talk about it, to be honest. Like, it was just the worst thing I have ever had to do. And like, even though she can't speak, and she never spoke, and she never did anything because she couldn't move, she just sat on her bed in the kitchen. The house is just so quiet. It's so weird. Like, it's just so quiet without her here. And it's not even been 24 hours yet. Obviously, I know time is a healer and it's gonna get easier, but oh, and then obviously I couldn't tell Tom because he was at work and I didn't want to, like, upset him. But unfortunately, he saw me come home on the Ring doorbell without her, which broke my heart even more. So it happened at about 11 and he didn't see until about 2 o'clock. So for 3 hours I just had this weight on my shoulders knowing that Tom didn't know. And then to get that text to say I saw him on the doorbell, honestly, yesterday was just exhausting. Like, yesterday was exhausting. And I'm sorry to start this video like this, but like I said, I have got to get it out because the more I talk about it, the easier it gets. And I want to vlog today. I want to make myself feel a bit better, look a bit better, but I just need to get this out of my system. But yeah, unfortunately, after 18 months, very, 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 very sadly, she is no longer here, and this is going to be our new life now. Just one bunny who is absolutely heartbroken. Like, I have never seen Cardi like this before. She is wild, she's crazy, she's nuts, and of course she's going to be upset. Like, she's never been on her own, but it's hurting my heart. And then I'm sitting here thinking, have I made the wrong decision? But of course not. I can't we couldn't keep Biscuit here so that me and Cardi aren't sad. You know, like, that is such a selfish thing to do. Like, it was her time, unfortunately, and as horrible as that is, I spend every single day worrying about that rabbit. Like, I'd go out and I'd be worried about what she was going to be like when I come home. Holidays, having to get somebody else to care for her, and like not knowing if they were doing what she needed. And it was always my family that had her, and I knew they were doing a great job, but like, it sounds a bit stupid comparing a baby to a rabbit, but you know, like, nobody can care for your child the way you can care for your child. It's the same way with a pet. Like, I just, honestly, it's been a lot. It has been a lot, hence why I look like this. I actually managed to sleep last night, but I dreamt about her all night. I say dreamt, it was probably more nightmares, but like every time I woke up in the middle of the night, like she was on my mind, like, but I know time is a healer and it's gonna get easier, and it's still very raw right now. It's not even been 24 hours. But now it's like the dreaded thing of like, what do I do for Cardi? Do I get her a new bed? Do I change the blankets? Do I get rid of this? Do I get rid of that? I don't want to just like make her disappear, but at the same time, like, Cardi's never going to forget and move on with it all still here. So now that's my next struggle. Like, what is the right thing to do? Like, it's been exhausting. I don't want to feel guilty for like carrying on. The world doesn't just stop, and every hour I'm crying. I mean, yesterday I didn't stop. Yesterday I genuinely sobbed the entire day. Like, I don't think I've ever cried so much in my life. It just happened so fast. Her appointment was 10:15. They shaved her the second I got in there. At 10:45 she was back in the room. And then that was it. Within minutes. Like, literally minutes. But when I was sat in the waiting room, I didn't know that that was going to happen. Like, it just honestly happened so fast, but it was definitely the right thing to do. It just, I wish I'd spent a little bit more time with her. Not that I could have done anything, and she doesn't even, rabbits aren't the cuddliest. Like, they don't want to be cuddled. They don't want all of this, like, attention. They just like to be independent on their own, but I do wish I just held her one more time, because I'll never be able to do it again. And telling Alea, oh God. Again, this is all selfish things. Like, Alea will move on, Alea will forget about it, but she loved that rabbit so much. She's just worried about who's going to look after her up there, and if she's got a blanket. Oh God. But anyway, it's time to not move on, because I'm not ever going to forget this feeling, and I'm allowed to be sad. But I think I'm going to go for a coffee with Mum and come home and dye my hair. I just don't want to leave Cardi. Like I said, she doesn't want me to cuddle her, she doesn't want me to be around her, she likes to just be on her own, but leaving her here by herself in silence, oh, it's breaking my heart. So I think I'll spend the morning with Mum, because I need to get out the house, and then I'll come home and spend the afternoon here. I'm supposed to have a patch test to get this removed today, but I just physically don't think I can go. Like, I hate cancelling appointments. Like, it's my worst thing, but it is just a patch test, and I just don't think I'm in the right... It's not the right time for that right now, to be honest. And Amy and Kira were supposed to be coming yesterday. They're coming Thursday, so at least I've got that to look forward to on Thursday. But right now, I think I just need to not even take my mind off it, because I don't think people... Like, I don't think that's a necessary thing. Like, if you're upset about something, you're allowed to feel upset. Like, you don't need to force yourself to not be upset, but at the same time, I think I need to just try and have fun. I've had a lot of people asking if I'm going to get another one as well, and guys, to put it quite plainly, no. Like, honestly, to put it quite plainly, no. It's not even about the replacement. Like, I would love to have someone here for Cardi, but I can't go through this again. And I knew I wouldn't be able to do this, and I just thought I'd have a lot longer to prepare, if you know what I mean. Like, I didn't think 18 months after buying her that this would happen. I don't handle death very well. I'm not very good at grieving. I'm not very good at any of this. Like, when our family dog got put down in 2020, oh God, I struggled with that so bad. So I knew what I was signing myself up for. I just didn't expect it to happen so soon, and I can't do this again. I said to Tom, next time I talk about getting a pet, please remind me of how I felt yesterday. And I know instantly I will never do it again. I physically clocking off that obviously I'm going to spoil Cardi for the rest of her life, and she is going to have the best rest of her life I possibly can give her, like the best. But no more pets around here for me. I can't handle it. I just wanted to say, guys, I was just putting myself together a little bit. I look a little bit better. I've put on some colour corrector that I actually got from a Huda Beauty event last week, which was a lovely day, actually. Life comes at you fast because I've been having such nice days recently, and then that just happened. But, you know, I'm not going to keep dwelling on it, and I'm not going to keep talking about it because I feel this way, but, like, obviously you guys don't feel the way I'm feeling, and I don't want to bore you with it all. Anyway, I was trying to pull myself together, and which I think I've done fairly well. Need to sort my hair out. And I was just thinking, I am genuinely so lucky and fortunate to have this, like, you guys and this platform. And I know all I do is stand and talk to a camera, but when I tell you, for me, this is like therapy. I mean, I've never been to therapy. I don't even know what therapy entails. I've never been. I wouldn't even know. But being able to just pick up a camera and talk freely however I want, and then edit it back and take out the bits that maybe I don't want to include, or, you know, like, being able to genuinely just offload and chat and chat and chat is one of the best things ever. Because I'm not very much I was about to say I'm not a talker, guys. I don't stop talking. Like, I literally yap all day long. But what I mean is, over text, yeah, I can get my feelings across great. Face to face, please don't ask me, because, like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about it. But getting a camera out, obviously, like, no one's actually here. I'm just talking to a camera, but actually I am offloading because I'm getting it out, and then people can relate to me, and then I get messages of people being so kind, and it's honestly, like, I'm so grateful. Like, grateful for this and the fact that I've got this. And even just talking to you this morning already, I just feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and, like, we can just chat now. We can just chat freely now, and I can tell you how I feel, and I can tell you what's going on. I can, oh, it's just great. I wanted to show you Kylie, but she really doesn't like being cuddled, but I really want to just show you her to make sure you know that she's okay. And, like, I keep trying to cuddle her because, like, if I was upset, I just want to be cuddled. She don't want me to cuddle her, but I keep forcing her to because I want her to know that I love her so much. But we gave her this little teddy last night just so that she had something here, but I don't think she really likes it, to be honest. Do you, darling? You're not really a fan. Do you want this? No? She doesn't want anything. Literally, she just wants to sit here, which is fine. I want to take her out with me because I don't want to leave her on her own, but how do I take her out? We do have a lead for her, but if she escapes that, I will die. And, like, can I just carry her around in a case? Is she allowed to Starbucks with me? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are for rabbits. She's an only child now. She needs real support, you know? I think, like I said, time is a healer, and we'll be alright, won't we, darling? I just feel guilty because obviously everything smells of biscuit, and I was going to take her upstairs with me so that she wasn't by herself. She doesn't really come upstairs, and I was going to take her up with me, but, like, I haven't washed, like, the bath mat, and obviously when I shower Biscuit, I washed her yesterday before we went to the vet, and, like, she was on the bath mat, and, like, she was on the carpets upstairs all the time where I'm blow drying her. Like, she's just going to keep smelling her, and I think the more she smells her, the worse this is going to be. So I don't know what the right thing is to do, guys. Being a mum is hard. Mum guilt is real, and this is a rabbit. Imagine what I'm going to be like when I have a child. Oh, and that's the worst thing. Like, she didn't even say bye, because not that she would have known she was saying bye, but, like, I just whisked Biscuit away after her bath to take her to the vet, thinking she was coming home, and she didn't. So she is probably so confused right now. Like, oh God. I can't keep dwelling on it, and this is the thing, I keep getting really sad, and, like, but it's happened, and there's nothing I can do. I did what I had to do. I made the right decision, and she's gonna be fine. She will be fine. It's just heartbreaking and very emotional because she can't tell me, you know? Like, it's very hard. I think I'm gonna go upstairs now and get myself changed, and then see what time my mum wants to go for coffee. And also, I know this is so deep and I really don't want to keep going on, but I wanted to go and get her a new carrier from Pets at Home so that she's got something new, because I don't really want to put her in Biscuit's one, if you know what I mean. So that if I do go out to, like, my sisters, she can come with me and stuff. But Biscuit's still at Pets at Home. Like, I don't want to go in there. That's where the vets is. and Biscuit's still there. Like, I don't want to be in Pets at Home knowing Biscuit is there. Like, oh, no. Don't think that's a job for today, to be honest. I think we're strong, but we're not that strong. Always such a cool guy, new life, new clothes, but baby, you're the same. Bed is made. I feel fresh. Nothing quite like a made bed. I actually got quite a lot of questions on this duvet. This is from Primark, actually. Got it in the sale, £20, and it's like fluffy. How stunning. I'm very much a white duvet and a white duvet only kind of gal. This doesn't really match because this is for the white duvet, but for a little change, it's so snuggly, so soft, and it was £20. So we love that, Primark. Also, guys, Love Island started last night. Did we all watch it? I'm not sure what to expect, but I think it's going to be good. I'm kind of disappointed in the lineup, I'm not going to lie. Like, I feel like it was really awkward, like, especially at the recoupling. I mean, I can imagine it's awkward. Imagine, like, they all know each other. Whether they've met or not, they all know each other. So I just find it, like, it's just been a bit awkward, like, watching them all standing there. I feel like I've got loads of fluff all over me. Yeah, it just seemed really awkward. And then the whole Callum and Molly thing. First of all, I didn't even know they'd split up. Where have I been? And second of all, do you think they knew each other was going in there? Is this set up? Have they split up for Love Island? Like, are they going to fall back in love and everyone's going to be like, oh, they're soulmates? Like, is this set up? I feel like I'm really cynical. Is that the right word? Like, where, like, you just assume, like, I feel like they knew what was going on. They still follow each other on Instagram. In this day and age, who breaks up and still follows each other on Instagram? You know? It was good. I enjoyed it. I'm excited to see tonight. But I've got myself ready. I've just put on a little black gym set from another version. And I'm just going to put on my new coat from Mango. And then I'm ready to go. I feel okay. I feel like I'm going to get through this. It's going to be a better day. Tomorrow's going to be an even better day. You know, so on, so forth. It's okay. I actually spoke about this in my last video if you want to hear a bit more about it, but I've really adapted this, like, lucky girl syndrome, and I have always tried to see the good in everything, but it stopped me from feeling sad about things that I was allowed to feel sad about. So this new era that I entered, you feel sad, you're allowed to feel sad. Everybody's entitled to feel how they want to feel, especially when something like this happens. However, then once you're done feeling sad, try not to dwell on it. Try not to keep thinking about it. Accept it, move on. There's worse things going on in the world, basically. And although my world came crashing down yesterday, now that part of me is over, and I've felt it and I've experienced it and I've grieved yesterday. Today, there is so much worse going. I could be in a worse position right now. I've got a roof over my head. I've got Cardi still, like, we're very lucky to have Cardi. Oh, there's a cat outside. Sorry if you like cats, I really hate cats. I didn't mean, I just mean, like, ew, like, sorry, no, don't want to offend anyone. But yeah, like, you're entitled to feel sad, and obviously I'm gonna have felt sad yesterday, like, that was the worst thing I've ever done. But then, today is a new day. If you feel sad, allow yourself to feel sad, have a cry. But like yesterday, I didn't get off the sofa, I just literally sobbed on the sofa all day. Today, allow yourself to be sad, but also, once you're done feeling sad, just think about the awful things people go through every single day. The decision I made was the right decision, and I made that decision. How lucky am I to have had that decision to make? Although it was an awful decision, imagine if I saw her skin like that and couldn't do anything about it. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I try to see the good in everything, but allowing myself to feel sad while seeing the good. But yeah, if you want to hear more about that, I did talk about that in my last video. I'm not going to take my camera with me because I've only got 1 bar of battery, and I've broke my battery charger. So I'm going to have to actually leave my camera on charge, which means I can't vlog. So yeah, I will catch up with you guys when I'm home. Or should I just take you with me? The camera's going to die. I'll vlog on my phone if I need to vlog anything. I have literally been doing so well all day. I'm not even joking, like, I haven't even shed a tear since I've been out. I've done such a good job. It is literally 1 PM and I went out at 10, so it's 3 hours of not one single little tear. And I just stepped through the door, and the second I walked in, that was it. It's so hard, guys. Like, it's just, because I know I'm allowed to be sad and I know I can cry and I know like it's normal, but I don't want to. Like I just want to be happy and I just want to, I don't know. It's really hard. I've let Cardi outside so she can have some fresh air, and I got her a new bed. And in Home Bargains, literally everything was like rabbit related, obviously for Easter, but you know, when you're just like clinging on to any sort of sign, I was just like, oh, I was doing so good, but it's really, really hard. God. And breathe. I'm okay again now. This is what I mean, it just comes in waves. But I was going to show you what I picked up from Home Bargains, because actually I didn't get that much. God, my memory, oh my god. The aim of my trip was to get Cardi a new bed, because like I've been saying, I don't know what's too soon, I don't know what's right, I don't know what's wrong, but I just, in my head, I think the sooner we take the stuff away, the sooner she's going to move on. And I know that sounds awful, because like, I don't want her to necessarily forget, and I don't want it to seem like I'm just getting rid of everything. Like, if I could keep it forever, trust me, I would. But I'm trying to figure out what's right for her, because I've had so many stories. And guys, I know you're just being kind, but like, hearing that your rabbit has died because the other rabbit has died, like, that is making my anxiety through the roof. So like, I don't know what's right and wrong right now, basically. I mean, she never really went on the other one anyway. It was only to cuddle with Biscuit when she was on there. But I've got her this lovely bed. I got her some of this like foraging treat stuff so she can snack on that. She's got her bear. Has she peed on it? No. She's got her bear, her water, a little bowl of snacks. She's got her toilet roll to chew. So hopefully soon she'll grow to love this. And I've got rid of the other bed, which has broken my heart, but we're being strong. I just had the rest of last night's Domino's. It's the first thing I've eaten today, and it's 2 o'clock. Yesterday I didn't eat till 6. Like, it's so weird when you're feeling so sad you just don't want to eat. But today I'm definitely feeling a lot better today. Like, yesterday I couldn't even function, but today I'm feeling better. I put a wash on, had last night's Domino's, and guys, oh, tell me why this tastes like being 16. Like, the second this goes down my throat, I'm 16 again. It's the weirdest thing, but that drink is the best. But yeah, from Home Bargains, I just got some house bits, some cleaning bits. I got this. Do I need any more bottles to try and convince me to drink water? No, I don't. But I've had a Stanley dupe for God knows how long now, and I just find it way too big. Like, realistically, it's not convenient. Like, it's such a big cup, like, to carry around. It's not convenient. And then my other ones are like little Starbucks ones with straws and stuff, and they're just a bit difficult. So I picked up this one. Realistically, am I ever going to use it? We'll soon find out, not sure. In Home Bargains, they had all their Valentine's stuff, so I picked up this. I only picked up one because it was £3, and like, I don't even drink. Like, I don't even drink alcohol, apart from the fact, oh my God, Saturday night we went to Tom's family friends for a little, it wasn't even meant to be like a late one, I don't think. I think it was just supposed to be a chill party. We did not leave until 2:30. I don't know what got into mine and Tom's soul on Saturday night. Rum and toffee vodka, that's what got into it. And we danced our hearts out until 2:30 AM. I don't know what happened. Anyway, so I don't drink, but I do have this for Valentine's Day. I'm just gonna pop it over here because my sister got me this. Actually, let me show you the little station. My sister got me the 818 tequila for Christmas. And I really want 2 little tequila glasses. For now, I've just popped these on here from Temu. But I really want to get some little tequila glasses to pop on here just to make it look fancy. And then this is from H&M. By the way, this is not a sign that I'm pregnant, it's off that teddy bear. Foot pack, I'm going to give myself a foot pack, treat myself, try and zen out a little bit tonight. Just do some self-care, you know, try and get myself feeling 10-10. I picked up some mouthwash because we haven't had mouthwash for a while, it ran out. So I've got some new one that's covered in strawberries. Like I said, I got loads of food, bits and bobs for Cardi. Toothpaste top up. Are you supposed to change your toothpaste, by the way? Because you know, like people say you should never use the same shampoo over and over and over and over again. Are you supposed to change your toothpaste? Because I've been using the same toothpaste for at least a year. My teeth are pretty white, so I think it's okay. Picked up this from the Valentine's section in Home Bargains. Do I need any more silly little headbands for makeup and getting ready and removing makeup and all of that sort of stuff? No. But am I drawn to it every time? Yes, and it was only £1.20. £29. So I took it because it's really horrible, isn't it? I look haggard today. I really need to glow up. I think I'm allowed to look like this right now. Like I'm going through it, but we've got to sort it out. Then I needed some rubber gloves to dye my hair with, and I'm talking like disposable rubber gloves, you know, like just little ones. This is all they had. Tell me how I'm supposed to dye my hair with these, and they're a large. These are like washing up gloves. Like how am I supposed to dye my hair with these marigolds? Like what on earth are these? But it's all they had. And I went to B&M before I went to Home Bargains and they didn't have any either. So I'm gonna have to just use these and get over it. Like, what? This is not gonna go great, I don't think, but it's fine. Gotta do what you gotta do. So now I've got a bag of large gloves. I decided to do any gardening. At least I'm prepared. I think I'm gonna go and dye my hair now while I'm feeling up for it, because you never know how the day is gonna go. In half an hour I might be an emotional wreck. So I'm gonna make the most of the fact that I feel okay and go and dye my hair. Brought you into the natural light. I am gonna do it in the bathroom, but I just wanted to show you what my hair is currently looking like. To be honest, you can't really see or tell anything, but my root is super long. I'll show you when we go into the bathroom and you'll be able to see my roots a bit better. But this is my current hair. Like I said, it's not been dyed since May last year, so it's in desperate need of a dye. I need to put a different top on really, don't I? Okay, good to go. Sugar Babe's top is on. It will do. All I will say is I'm a little bit nervous because I bought this last May. I don't know if it like expires or goes out of date. It doesn't say anywhere that it does. I'm just gonna risk it because quite frankly I don't have any other choice. I had a choice. I could have purchased some more, but I didn't. Shade I'm using today is 673. Never used it before, but I'm hoping I get a really nice thick chocolatey brown. Like I said, never used it, don't know what's gonna happen, don't know if it's gonna go wrong. Absolutely no idea. Well, Colour Touch. And then this, which is the 6 volume, 1.9%. And what you do, I don't have scales. I don't have scales, but you're meant to mix 1 to 2. So however much of this I put in, you have to do double the amount of 1.6 volume stuff, 1.9, whatever it is. So say this was 50 grams, I'd do 100 grams, but I don't have that. So we wing it. This is my current workstation. Doesn't it look nice and tidy? But yeah. Woo! I'm literally gonna squeeze this in. I probably won't need this whole tube because I don't really have much hair. So this is definitely different to what I usually would go for, because I usually go for 5 or 6. Sorry, you can't see me. Yeah, I'd usually go for shade 5 or shade 6. And it comes out like white. What's the point of me even talking? First of all, I don't know what I'm saying, and second of all, I've got a racket going on down there. Thank you. What I was trying to say is because it is like a warmer chocolate brown, it says deep browns, whereas normally the box will say rich naturals, but this box says deep brown, so it's actually bright orange. It's frightening, but I think we'll be okay. I think I might pop some more developer in there actually. I'm not sure that that's quite double. I've never actually started with the roots before, but it's going to take a lot more for this to develop, isn't it? Like if you think about how light this is, I need the colour more on top, so I'm going to start with the roots for the first time ever. So like I said, I'm not a pro, but I'm going to put the spoon on my head. You just dye it how you normally dye your hair.
When you're not here, life is insufferable. Don't be a stranger, even though we said.
Right, the dye is on. I'm not sure I've done enough, but I really can't be bothered to mix up any more just for like the tiniest bit of ends of my hair. So I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to hope for the best. No. Okay. That is not okay. I don't know if the camera will actually pick this up. Also, I don't think I've ever looked so ugly. Like, when I dye my hair, that's the ugliest I will ever look in my life. Like, it's such an unattractive thing. But I I think you can see here, it's quite ginger. Usually this is like black. This line here, I'm used to it being basically black. It's looking very ginge, but I'm excited for a change. Hopefully it'll be like a really nice rich chocolate brown. What's the time? It's 3 o'clock. By the time I've like washed and dried it, it's going to be dark outside, so we might have to wait until tomorrow for the result. That's a shame. Okay, it's been on for about 20 minutes now, so I'm going to go and rinse it off. I'm going to kind of have an everything shower. I want to really scrub all this tan off, feel a bit fresher. I want to apply a new layer of fake tan during this week at some point, so I'm going to be back in a bit when I'm all tan free. Hopefully the hair looks nice. Not to be dramatic, but I don't think I've ever been this pale. Like ever. Also, I've been using UK Lash and I've been loving it, but I noticed recently like the under eyes are black. Like my under eyes are so dark, so red on my lash line. I posted a TikTok about UK Lash and then loads of UK Lash TikToks were coming up on my For You page. Apparently it's got ingredients in it that actually make your eyes like this, so I'm not using it anymore. I need to find a new one because like look at my under eyes. Even when I've tanned, this line here of just like black will not go. So I'm sacking it off. Anyway, here's the hair. Yeah, it does look quite dark. I'm not really sure if that's the camera or because I'm pale. Because in the other room, it didn't look this dark, but I'm very happy with it. Has it really done much? I don't know. My hair doesn't shine like it used to. I wish I could remember what I used to use on it to make it so shiny, but yeah, there's the hair. Complete. I really look ugly. I look like Lord Farquaad. Hello guys. It's a little bit later now. I've just come downstairs and let Cardi into the garden so that she's got a little bit of free time and space, and I'm going to pop on my foot pack and watch some YouTube, chill out. I don't ever watch YouTube anymore. Like every time I go on YouTube I'm just so not with it anymore. But Tom will be home in about an hour and a half ish, and then we'll have some dinner. But yeah, here she is. Cardi, come see everybody. She's doing much better today, I think. I think this morning was not great, but she's seemed to have perked up a little bit this afternoon, which is good. Hi, my love. How are you getting on? Just wish it was warmer outside so I could leave the door open and she can just do whatever, but I keep having to shut it because it's freezing. Like, it's literally so cold. Oh, I forgot to show you, I got that from Home Bargains. Hello, miss. You coming on the sofa? Yeah, earlier I'm pretty sure I said about how everything in Home Bargains was like Easter and bunny related, and I just felt like I had to get something because, you know, the times. I had to. So I picked up this, which is so cute, and I've just popped it here because I thought when we get Biscuit back home with us, that can be her sort of like little memorial thing. It won't stay there. Look at the state of me. I'm not sure where I'll put it, but for now, it can go there. This is stunning. This is like real self-care. Like full on self-care Sunday on a Tuesday. Oh, another day done, guys. Another day survived. We did it. We literally did it. Cardi, we did it, girl. Our first full day without our best friend. We did it. We survived. That means we can take on anything we put our mind to, girl. Oh, bye then. I'm just making myself a cup of tea. Oh, look at her. She's just had a little run around in the garden before I go up to bed. It's about 8 o'clock now, I think. All right, my love. Oh, bye. Yeah, I'm making myself a cup of tea and then I'm heading off to bed. 5 to 8. I've been picking my face a lot. Really badly, especially this big spot here. I'm gonna go and get my nails done tomorrow, I think, because I deserve it. I say that, I've been getting my nails done all the time. If you have watched me for a while, you'll know that I do my own nails. But for the past, to be fair, only 2 times, I think, like Christmas and then New Year, I've had my nails done. I've been treating myself, and I wasn't going to do it anymore, but I am, because I deserve it. So I'm gonna go and get my nails done tomorrow, and probably spend some time with the babies. I haven't really seen them properly the last few days. I saw them yesterday and I saw them today, but not properly. And I haven't seen Alea and I haven't seen Nola, so tomorrow I will probably spend some time with the babes. just don't really like leaving Kylie by herself. It's gonna get easier. Things are gonna get much easier. You also might go and watch Mean Girls tomorrow night. Well, I'm definitely going. I'm either going with my sisters if they want to come, and if they don't, then Tom's gonna come. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. I look like death. I really want to put some face tan on my face. Face tan on my face? Some fake tan on my face, like spray tan. But these aren't looking good, and also if I cry, it's gonna come off. But I don't think I'm gonna cry. I'm doing really good. I'm doing really, really well. And Love Island will be on soon. I'll be able to distract myself. So I don't actually think there'll be any more tears today. Ain't got no tears left to cry. Trey. She's so toilet trained. She's such a good girl, isn't she? Like, she's a rabbit. When people are like, it's just a rabbit. Babes, she's toilet trained. What do you mean? She's just a rabbit. She's literally a human. My Earl Grey is just brewing. I think I'm gonna vlog, like, probably not tomorrow, but I'm gonna vlog over the weekend. And Thursday with the girls, because I can't wait to see them. I haven't seen them for so long. Guys, I never even showed you the new shelves in the kitchen. These got put up at the start of Jan. My dad came round and did it for me because he's a ledge. I've wanted these for ages, and they've been in my boot for ages, but then I just wasn't certain if I wanted them. So I put off putting them up, and then I just bit the bullet and got my dad to come and do it, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I love them. They just make the kitchen look so much more cosy. I've got, oh look, biscuit. It's so sad keeping this. And I've been loving tallow and ash at the minute. It's quite expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but it lasts for ages and it smells incredible. I also do actually have a discount code. Not that this is an ad or anything, but if you do want to try it, I do have a discount code, which is EmilyB, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this vlog here, guys, because I'm just going to go to bed now, wait for Love Island, and hopefully have another long, good sleep tonight, because I'm exhausted. Being sad is exhausting, and I don't like it. So let's hope for another better day tomorrow. Thank you for sticking with me and spending the day with me. Honestly, it's made me feel so much better just having you guys here. Like, I don't think you realise, like, this is such nice therapy and just such nice company, and I never feel alone when I'm talking to the camera, as weird as that sounds. It is just so nice. Biscuit's fur is just everywhere. This is hard. This is really hard. Love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Ciao. Say ciao. Ciao, Bella. Give him a kiss. Good girl. Bye, guys.